Hello, Helena. Welcome to this week's edition of the United Way's Partner Spotlight. Today we are honored to be joined by our friends from Rocky Mountain Development Council's Senior Center. And we are going to spend some time talking about all the wonderful activities that happen there. And frankly, I understand we are looking for some new customers, some new folks to come by. And maybe I ought to come by. I'm certainly in the age category. I need to know what's going on over there. So we're going to spend a little time talking about what's going on there. And I'm going to let our guests introduce themselves and tell you what they do. And then I've got some questions for them about these activities that they are bragging about. So Bill, go ahead and introduce yourself to the folks, or tell us who you are.
My name is Bill Pena. I'm the program coordinator there at the Senior Center there at Rocky. And I've been in and out of Rocky actually for several years. I've retired several times, but I'm back.
Good for
and
you.
I love it, yes.
Good for you. All right, Bill, thank you. And Shana, tell us who you are.
I'm Shana Frankenfield, and I hang out at the Senior Club.
You're just a satisfied customer.
That's
right?
it.
Okay,
That's
good.
it, exactly.
There you go. All right, we'll hear more from Shana. And Dave?
My name is Dave Baldwin, and Jeff, what she forgot to tell you is that we're both members of the Senior Advisory Council.
Oh, that's right. Yep,
which is
I
kind of a
understand.
steering group for
Okay.
ideas and programs and activities,
Okay,
kind of
great.
coordinate all those things for the Senior Center.
Good. And that's called the Senior Advisory Council?
Right.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
And you guys manage and plan all the good activities?
We
Yeah.
kind of coordinate a lot of activities, and then it has to go through Bill and
Sure,
up
sure.
the chain of command, and
You bet.
we seem to get a lot done.
Well, great. Well, let's start. Bill, maybe kind of give us a rundown of some of the activities, maybe your big or most popular activities that happen there at the Senior Center.
Sure, well, we have a week full of activities. Each day has its own kind of a schedule where different activities are happening. So Monday, Tuesdays, and so forth through Friday. Like today would be a good example of, we have bingo is one of our big days.
Okay.
And so we have a lot of people that come to play bingo, and they do a lot of other things there. On other days of the week, we have exercise classes. We have people who love to play cards. We have things like quilting. We have various card games, as I mentioned before, bridge,
Sure.
cribbage, pinochle, all played there. We also have wood carvers. We have various health focused activities and things that go on. We take blood pressures, and our exercise classes are geared toward that too. And gosh, I don't know, can you fill in some of the blanks I may have had there? Dave, didn't you?
We do shows like your Backroads Montana,
Oh,
where we
yes,
have discussions about that.
Oh, okay.
So
Yep.
And
we
the
also
line.
have special days where each month we celebrate the birthdays for the month.
Oh, sure.
And
Sure.
we have a serving meal for that. So
Okay, now I'm intrigued by the wood carvers. I'm working on diamond willow. Is that the kind of wood carving you're doing?
Any
or,
kind, that
okay.
too, but
We
actually
have-
Shana here.
We have all types of ability in it, from beginner to people who do some absolutely gorgeous
Oh, really?
work.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we all kind of do our own thing and help each other.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that do, the more complicated stuff help the ones that are starting.
Learning?
Yeah.
Well, I
And
just
we have-
got some knives for my birthday, so maybe I need to come by and somebody could show me what I'm doing so I don't hurt myself.
Everybody's welcome
Good
and all
idea.
abilities.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's a good idea.
Okay. Great. Well, goodness. Maybe I should back up, and for folks that might not know, where is the Rocky Mountain, the Senior Center at? Give us a location, and I'm guessing a lot of this information is online, like your daily activities and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
so
it is.
let's talk about location and links.
Our location is over on 200 Cruz Avenue,
Yep.
and it's right above the library,
Right.
if you wanted to look
Right.
at that. But as far as as far as accessing our website and everything, all you have to do is just go to the Rocky website,
Okay.
and then just follow the links down, and it'll take you to the Senior Center. Rocky has a lot of different programs that
Sure,
happen
they
there.
do. Yep.
But if you go to the Senior Center, you'll be able to just follow our links. We
Okay.
also put out a newsletter that comes out once every 2 months, and that has all the information and a list of all the different things that go on at the Senior Center, plus other articles that would be focused on to
So
seniors.
if folks wanted to see what was coming up for that month, it's called the
Absolutely.
Voice of Experience,
Voice
is that
of
right?
Experience, yes,
Okay,
uh-huh.
excellent, excellent. So a newsletter is another good way, and can they access that online as well?
They sure can,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
uh-huh.
All right, great, great. Well, tell me about, because in my comings and goings, I have walked through there at mealtime. Tell me about the meal program that you all do. Is lunch served every day, or what? Tell me about the meals you offer.
Well, we offer their meals every day that we're open, except on the holidays at lunch, and we serve from 11:30 to 12:30, and everybody is welcome. Seniors, 60 and older, it's a $5 donation,
Okay,
and so if they don't have the $5, they're still welcome to come in and eat.
okay.
And the other thing is that we have transportation to and from.
Oh, okay.
So if people live within the city limits here, okay, of Helena, we have a bus that actually goes and picks up folks and takes them back home too.
Great.
And so that allows people to have at least, which is a big issue
Sure it
with
is. Yep.
senior folks a lot of times.
Oh, especially in, we have some cold weather here occasionally. So,
Occasionally,
yeah.
yes.
Well, good. Transportation's a great asset to help get there for lunch. And is it just lunch, or do you have any early morning offerings or
It's
snacks?
just lunch is the
Okay,
main thing,
okay.
but on Thursdays, like tomorrow, we will be serving cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
And so they're baked right there, and they're homemade cinnamon rolls. And
wow, that's
so
an
anyway,
attraction.
yes, it is. So people come in just for the cinnamon rolls, and and we have coffee there for anybody who comes through and things like that. So,
All right, excellent.
They're very popular.
Yes.
I'll bet they are. It's on my map now. That and the wood carving. Well, tell me a little more, Dave, about the advisory council. Is that made up of kind of regular attenders like Shana, or how do you build
Well,
that
we've got
advisory
about, I
council?
think, 15 to 18 people on the council, and it's members, seniors. And what we do is we kind of coordinate and talk about and discuss different programs and activities that are offered, and special things that are coming up. For example, in May, we've got a spring fling, which is going to be Hawaiian luau theme.
Oh, there you go.
So
Okay.
we're going to have music, and we're going to have entertainment and a meal, and that's going to be on a
at the senior center, or do you do it?
yeah,
at
we'll do it at the
okay.
senior center, but it'll be on a Saturday.
Okay.
Okay. And you'll sign up in advance, get tickets. But so any kind of special activities like that the advisory council can provide. Another function that we do, particularly Shana, I think does a lot of this, is get feedback from the members.
Oh,
You know,
sure.
it's a way for them to channel information both directions to,
You bet.
if somebody sees something they want to ask questions about, then they seek out an advisory council member.
Okay.
So
Does
it-
your group do you do, for example, field trips? I know our wonderful museum is in remodel mode right now, but do you go out and do some things around here?
Transportation can sometimes
becomes
be
an issue.
an issue
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
with folks, but certainly we do things. Bill, do you want to talk about the music ranch?
Well, one of the things we do, have been doing is annually we've been taking a field trip, and for the past several years we've gone like to the music ranch over by Livingston.
Oh.
And what we do is we arrange for the bus transportation, and we arrange for meals and adequate stops, and then they go and they go to whatever the event is that they have. Usually it's music,
sure.
and then then we come back all on the same day too. And people love doing that, and we try to keep the costs affordable to them because a lot of people are living on incomes that are pretty fixed there.
Yep.
So we try to make it so anything that goes on at the senior center, it's inclusive with as many people as we can get to come by watching if it costs things or whatever. But we have so many people that that's their social time that they get together a lot of times. So a lot of them don't get out, so if we can get a day trip in there, we surely do that.
You bet.
But most of the stuff happens right there at the senior center, and we try to keep as busy as we can down there.
Well, that's great. So many good things. Tell me, senior adults, sometimes the holidays are hard times. What kind of things do you do related to the holidays? What kind of activities are going on?
A lot of
then?
fun. Well, we'll give you a good example right
Okay,
now.
okay.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Okay?
Sure.
And so
You're not going to Butte, are you?
No, we're not going to Butte. I knew Butte. But people talk about Butte there.
Yeah, okay.
But it's we have a special meal, and this so happens at the Butte
Corned
that we'll be
beef and hash,
celebrating.
or,
It'll be corned
okay,
beef,
okay, all right.
And what we do there is that we have a special meal. It's going to be corned beef and cabbage, but it happens to also be the birthday meal. David mentioned a little bit earlier that we
okay.
celebrate once on the second Friday of every month. We celebrate the birthdays for the folks whose months happen. Birthday falls on that month, and it just so happens St. Patrick's. We're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day then, even though it's on a Monday. We'll do it on a Friday before. So we'll decorate and do everything. I have music that'll be there. We have a special musician who loves coming down there. His name is Rick Wine. And anyway, and then we have a group of ladies that they call themselves the Mermaids, and they come and serve everybody.
Oh.
And I even have my granddaughter will come down and help serve and everything. But it's just a festive, and we're planning for around 150 people.
Oh, wow.
And so we don't know if
Big
we'll get that
event.
many, but
Yeah.
it's usually the biggest meal of the year. We also do a special meals Thanksgiving and Christmas time too. We have a special meal there. So
Super. Well, goodness.
If I may, Jeff,
Yeah, please.
as all of us here at this table would attest, senior citizens are a boon to society.
Oh, man.
So what I'd like to say, I've been coming to the center for 2.5 years.
Okay.
And the thing that it's really got my attention is the staff that they have at the senior center. They have kind of an altruistic vision of serving those seniors.
Okay.
And it provides so many benefits. And the 2.5 years I've been coming, I've met so many interesting people, had discussions. And so what I want people to understand is that this is a place to come that's welcoming, that there's going to be something to do, people will talk. Sure. It provides such benefit for people.
Yep.
And, you know, I would encourage any great grandkids or any grandkids out there, tell your grandparents about it. You know, because I think they provide such a value to the senior citizens.
Sure. And you know, I'm probably, well, I've worked with teenagers most of my life and college students, and so I'm a senior. But I'll say this, I probably am one that's, maybe I'm in denial, because I introduce myself to young people when I say, when they ask how old I am, I say I'm 18 with 50 years of experience, you know, so.
But you're remarkably well preserved.
Well, thank you for that. But are there, do some folks, do you feel like there's a sense of maybe a stigma that needs to be overcome for some folks to come to the senior center?
No, I don't think so at all.
I think there is
A little bit?
A little bit. I know people who think they don't want to be down there with all those old people. Well, first off, it's hard to find some old people down there because I don't care about how many years they've been there. They're not old people. They got things to do and places to go and the most interesting conversations. Another thing is when I first moved to Helena, I didn't know anybody except my relatives.
Okay.
And COVID had closed down the senior center.
Oh, sure.
So I spent almost a year twiddling my thumbs looking at the four walls because you couldn't meet your neighbors, you can't meet somebody at the store or anywhere, you know. So when the senior center opened up, I was there with bells on.
Okay.
And it's been a wonderful thing for quite a few of the seniors who really didn't have anything to do with their day. It's something that makes you get up and get out of bed and put your clothes on and comb your hair and get there.
Definitely. The socializing, the amazing people you'll meet.
The experiences. You can sit down and have lunch with somebody, and they'll tell you the most amazing stories about their life.
Sure.
And you know, you get to hear about things they've done in their past, and you just have really great conversations.
I can only imagine. There's a gentleman that volunteers with us. I won't say his name, but at the shower program, and here this gentleman was a smoke jumper. He was a legislator. Rich history. I mean, we're all walking around with. We could all
Yeah.
sit here and tell stories for another 15 minutes if they turned us loose, but we won't do that. But let's leave that as a tantalizing invitation for folks out there who have not visited the senior center but might want to. The benefits are, I mean, goodness, the cinnamon rolls alone are enough to get me there, except I am a diabetic, so I'll control myself. But
Folks are welcome, and if they have want to know more information, they can just give us a call down there.
Absolutely.
And they get in touch with us, and we'd love to welcome them in. And like I said, we do have such a wonderful group of people that I work with, and the people who come to the center, they all are a part of being that welcoming crowd. We're like a big family down there.
Exactly. Well, and new folks bring new ideas too,
Right.
and we want that. So, well, this has been remarkable, and I'm so intrigued and glad for the good work that Rocky does down there, and the group of people that bring together a rich situation. So we'll continue to promote that and build your crowd there. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, friends, and thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of our United Way Partner Spotlight. Thanks for helping us make Helena a better place. Thank you.